to Ray's Adventures. Welcome to the latest video. Hopefully the sound's okay, for example. And let me just mute the YouTube stream. Lovely. What I'll do in a minute is I'll share the guest link and put it in there when people pop in. So the live stream is 115. Is it harder now to source items as lots of people know the prices on eBay, etc.? So going around car boots, charity shops, auctions, jumble sales, for example. We have got Paul Calvert, Richard Payne, Lil Dalf popped in, lovely. So I thought I'd get a few YouTubers on in a bit to talk about the topic. Any questions about the topic, do let me know. DMH Products have popped in as well. Cheers popping in. Because it's probably the same in America. A lot of people in your areas, what's the word? Are resellers. The sounds out sync. That's not good. Hopefully it will sort itself out. I'm not sure why. I haven't done anything different since last time. Andrew, Tea Cakes and Derek, let's get invite, copy, paste, enter. There we go. It should be okay. That fully linked. People to pop in. It'd be cool if people do pop in. Be appreciated. That's the link to it. Hello, Hefan Nan family. Hopefully I pronounced that right. And the monocle. Hopefully you can still come to my meetup, the monocle. Cheers for popping in. Yeah, just basically talking about the sourcing items. Like, is it harder now than a year ago to source items? Like, more people know. Like, when you go around the car boots, you still get a lot of items anyway. But just listing bundles of T-folk figures. Okay, nice one. Hello, Chris B. And Alan Starbucks popped in. Hopefully that link was okay. If people want to pop in. This one here. Just listing bundles of figures. Scraping the barrel today. Hey. Oh.
Hello.
Hello, Andrew. All right.
Hi, Peter. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. There we go. Lovely. Steve Brano's popped in as well. Excellent. Hopefully other people pop in. I might share the link a bit later on. Just talking about sourcing, and is it harder to source items now than a year or two? So what's your take on that? Because obviously you get a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So when I first started outsourcing, probably about a year and a half or so ago, because I used to do cars before then, but lost a lot of money doing them. Don't do cars. I used to get the majority of my stock from charity shops.
Right, yeah.
And I never really had a struggle. I could go out around the charity shops. I come back with bags and bags full. Didn't matter where I went, what town, anything, no problem. Recently, I've noticed as I've started going around the charity shops that I'm coming back with less and less stuff.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
I get a lot more at the car boots now, which is ace, and I pay better prices there. But the charity shops, a lot of them, they're pricing higher, or there's just more competition for items, perhaps as well. More people looking for the same stuff as me, so they don't seem to have as much stock in that I would like to pick up. And what they do have is priced higher, so it's harder to source. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've still got places that I go to that I'm always all right in. I always get good stuff, but it used to be I could just pop into a random town, didn't matter where it was, and I'd get some good stuff. Now I can go to pick a random town on the map, and I might come back with only 3 or 4 things. So I'm definitely sticking to the places that I know are good now, and moving towards getting a lot more stuff from car boots as well. So it's definitely getting harder, I would say.
Yeah, that's the same for me. Obviously, I'm live near London, so When I first started, I used to pick up like I'll probably say like I'll probably pick up 20, 30 items at least in about 5 charity shops. These days I can go around 2 or 3 towns, as you say, and pick up nothing. It's just the fact that like a lot of people who work in there are quite they know about the eBay prices. It's sort of that thing, whereas they might watch a certain YouTuber and then they go, oh, that's worth so and so. We've got that in. We need to put that higher, because half the time, like around my areas where I go, if they usually put this is what it sells on for on eBay, I'm like, okay, fair enough. You cottoned on, but I do get the odd thing here and there where they've not realised, but it's getting harder though. That's why I tend to go around car boots and if I can find jumbo sales and stuff.
So people are saying that you're out of sync and I'm in sync. I am in sync. I'm just like the band.
Great. Don't know why.
It's because I've got a superior internet connection, of course.
Yeah, you're looking well there.
We know how bad my internet is. It's awful.
Yep. Okay, who else we got in here? Okay, DMH Products has said it's a lot harder because charity shops sell on eBay. Totally, yep.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Even a couple of charity shops around here that never used to be on eBay and have gone on the last 12 months now, and anything good they get in goes on eBay. They do have a few things. So I was speaking to them about it. They do have a few things that they will put out on the shop just to draw people in.
Yeah, but totally.
They're like 50-50. They'll put half of it on eBay and half in the shop. So I get the half that's in the shop.
Nice one. That's all right though. It's always good to go into chat shops and have a good working relationship with managers and that, so you can be allowed to go in the back and have a look.
Well, I'm gutted because of my favourite charity shop, which is a top secret, undisclosed location that may or may not be in North Wales. The manager's left now, so they've got a new one in. So I've got to build that relationship again.
Yeah, have it all over again. Yep.
Yeah, he used to charge me. Don't get me wrong, he charged me a fair price for stuff. They weren't missing out on anything, but I'd spend a lot of money in there, and I'd get a lot of stuff in return.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, it's always good to have a working relationship.
Well, I spend like 400 or 500 quid with him easily. No problem. The charity gets a big influx. True, yeah. I get a big influx of stock, but yeah, he's gone now. So new manager in, so new friend to make.
Yeah, true. The more you get, the more you got a list.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't talk about listing.
I know about that. Yeah. Who else we got in? We've got Pat Whaling, who's popping in, a BCP, at one and only.
BCP's alive. I've not seen BCP for a while. I thought he was dead.
No, he's been up till God knows how long in the American ones. He's been like 6-7 hours.
That's unreal.
Because they're 7 hours behind. And he's been the other day. He was in Tommy Bernard's chat till I think he started about 12:01 until about 9 o'clock in the morning UK time. Yeah, it's just okay. A Sailaway says most charity shops don't care about what they are supposed to raise money for. It's all about targets and year end figures. True.
Certainly find that. Again, that's another thing I was speaking to some of the charity shop managers about, particularly in the bigger chains, if we could call them chains. Targets they've got to met, prices set by head office as well, so are not necessarily taking into account regional variation.
So yeah, totally.
They could have a place next door to him selling clothes for £1 each that's absolutely full. They've got all theirs going for £5, and obviously no one's buying from them because they just go next door.
There's a good comment from Field of Shelves. Yeah, that's good. He went to 36 charity shops yesterday and found virtually nothing. But then it went into today and found 2 Smiths singles worth conservatively 70 quid for 50p each.
Wow,
Not bad.
that's amazing.
Really good. And
I
thanks, Phil,
found-
the shelves for popping in. I'm gone.
Do you find, Peter, when you're sourcing that everything you buy ends up being from just 1 or 2 places? So even though you go to, like, say 10 charity shops,
Yeah.
you don't pick anything up in them, and then like the last 1 or 2 you go to, you just sort of fill your boots.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, even if you take your time going around the charity shops, that's what I found. You always find it in 1 or 2, but it's even that's getting harder, really. But because obviously near me, I've got about 5 or 6 towns in about a 15-mile radius, so I can actually source in that I would call locally as such. But even that is, I have to think about going further afield than that just to be able to find. That's why I don't go in charity shops that often.
Do you ever do the retail arbitrage as well, Peter?
No, I've never actually done retail arbitrage.
Because I was thinking of you the other day, because the John Lewis in Kingston, the last time I was down there, because my nephew goes to university there, I picked up loads in their clearance section, and some of it sold over the weekend. So I was thinking,
yeah, I'll have to have a look and sort
so I mean, I'm only spending 2-3 quid on stuff there, and it's for about 15, so happy enough with that. Worth checking out next time you're there. The electricals, where the TVs and stuff, they had remotes, TV remotes going dead cheap.
Okay.
So I just bought them all.
It's always worth a look, and definitely. And also, do you find in your area of where you are that you see a lot of resellers around the charity shops?
Yeah, I get recognised now. I've got my own YouTube channel, Money Mental UK.
Yeah, do subscribe.
Yeah. So yeah, charity shops are in the boots. I was in Cash Converters the other day, and I saw Jessica, who's somebody who's in the Money Mental reselling Facebook group.
Vaguely, yeah.
So I'm getting I'm certainly getting recognised by the resellers. I assume they're resellers.
Have a subscriber soon.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, it's a weird thing when you first get recognised. You're like, oh, okay. You watch the videos, thank you. But it's always a nice feeling. I couldn't tell you how many times I've been recognised around car boots, charity shops, all sorts of places. It's just nice to know that people are actually watching your videos, and then sometimes they quote parts out your videos, like about a year or 2 ago. I'm like, okay, lovely.
Some of the stuff I come out with, and I'm like, oh, did I really say that?
Did now? It's on record, on camera.
Yeah,
it's there for life. Let's have a look. Real Love Resellers popped in and says, hi Peter and Andrew, 2 charity shops 5 minutes from me. Prices are a mile apart, one really expensive and the other dirt cheap. Yeah, that's always the way. Because obviously there's plenty of charity shops. Because obviously where I am, Epsom, a town, it basically, there's a scope and then that's dirt cheap. But then there's others that are like very expensive, because obviously certain things I decline to pick up these days that I used to pick up, because obviously the market changes. So you've got to basically go and what's the word? Change how you source and what you look at, pretty much.
Do you also find that things like packaging costs are having an impact as well? So, because I used to do, Hermes used to have a deal on where the printing store was $2.95.
Yeah,
5 kilos. So there's loads of stuff that I picked up that like vintage Monopoly games, for example, that are oversized for small parcel, but go as a medium parcel quite easily. So for $2.95, I was happy to pick them up, make 5 or 6 quid profit on it. No problem. But now, because I'm paying more for it to ship stuff, I won't pick that stuff up anymore.
Yeah, I find that quite a bit. Because obviously I use Royal Mail quite a bit,
Yeah.
and obviously I use other ones as well. But I do find that especially when I use parcel to go, I'm always looking on there because obviously I've got an account with them, and I go in the account and get deals and stuff. But it's probably about what 15-20% dearer than a year ago. Packaging.
Packaging supplies themselves are increasing as well.
Yeah.
I could get bubble wrap £7 or £8, decent bubble wrap £7 or £8 a few months ago. Now I've just come to the stage where, like, because the last two lot I've ordered have been terrible, so now I'm just buying the Jiffy stuff because at least I know I'm going to get good quality.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm always looking around for different like suppliers of bubble wrap and that. Where my mum works, because she works in a toy shop, she gets 3 boxes. So occasionally I get 3 boxes, and then I can go around my B&Qs, my Tesco's, my home base, and pick up boxes. They just leave them out in a big sort of tub, and then just pick them out. So it's always a way around to get good boxes and bubble wrap and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But it's getting harder for the to get packages and that and supplies at a good price.
I know I have discovered now. I've always used Mail Light Jiffy bags.
Mm-hmm.
I found that Jiffy bags themselves are just as cheap now, so they seem to have come down in price, and the other stuff has gone up a bit. So they're starting to level out. So I'm like, I'll pay for the brand if it's, because that makes me look more professional. Then people thinking, oh, he's invested in quality supplies here. Well, at least I hope it is.
Okay, let's have a look. Oh, Chris B, he always gets a ka-ching in my chat. He had one yesterday. Can you do a 24-hour stream? Oh dear. What have you sold this time, Chris B? Did I say that one? Oh, fill the shelves. The biggest issue seems pretty random where stuff turns up. I think I've come to the conclusion that it's worth popping in if you're in a certain location, but not going out if you're out of your way. Yeah, it's that thing, because I find that, like, if I'm planning on going sourcing, then it's 50-50 where I pick stuff up. But occasionally I just go, I'm going to cut chat shops. It's like when I picked up that box set.
Yeah, they're really good pickup. That
really good box set. And I wasn't going to go in for. I'll go in, and I managed to get parked. I go in. I picked it up. I was like, I knew exactly. It was like Wind in the Willows box set, and that sold for like 70 odd. I only paid like a couple of quid.
I was staggered by that. It was a fantastic sale. That I couldn't believe how much it was going for. Crazy money.
Indeed, yes.
I think, but yeah, I had. I hope there's nobody from Wrexham watching this now, but I had. They have a car boot sale in Wrexham that I go to, and
right.
I'm lazy, so if I wake up and I'm not feeling it, I've got so much stock I can't be bothered going out, so I won't. And then the same day, but later on, about 10 o'clock, they had a tabletop sale on.
Mm-hmm.
I figured, well, I may as well go to the tabletop sale instead. Went there and I picked up loads of sealed media, including a Terrahawks box set for a £5.
Oh wow, yes.
And that went for 75 quid. I couldn't believe it.
Brilliant.
And I wasn't even sure if this was like genuine or if it's just resealed stuff, but it was all properly done. I got a PS2 game off him. I sold that for 60 quid, paid him 2 quid. And it's all like, because everyone else was at the car boot, so they didn't come there. So it was like I was like a kid in a sweet store. I just had free kit.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, picking it all up.
I made, no joke, I spent less than 100 quid. And after fees, shipping, etc., total profit was touching £1,000.
Wow.
Unreal
stuff.
Best day I've ever had. And I was there for 20 minutes. That's the kind of thing that you need. But it's just luck and my own laziness, because I'd have been at the boot otherwise and I wouldn't have bothered going there.
Yeah, it's true. If you've been at the boot, you would have seen all the resellers and you'd be barging them out in a way to get stuff.
And I'd have spent my cash there at the boot as well. So
yeah, true.
But going back to the point about not going out specifically for it. I don't go out specifically sourcing apart from when I go to the boot now.
Right.
I'll source when, you know, I've got to go into town anyway, usually to pick up a gaming cash converters because I've sold it and can't find it, or CX or whatever. And I'll pop in the charity shops then when I'm there. But I like last year, I'd have a day out, I'd go sourcing, and as I say, I'd fill the car. These days, I'll have a day out, but it's not to go sourcing. I will do sourcing as part of it, but I'm going
of course.
I'm having a day out.
Yeah. That's the same with me. If like I don't have set days where I source. If I'm feeling it, I'll go out. Normally, I've got a whole load of stock on a stockpile that I can sort out anyway. But if I'm like, sometimes I go out for a day filming or for a certain amount of hours. If I'm filming around charity shops, that's fair enough. But normally, I just go out when I can or when I feel like I probably source 2, possibly 3 times a week, and then the rest of it's just clearing the backlog, and then packaging the sales and whatever else, answering idiots on eBay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, tell me about it. Like, so as you know, I'm in this listing challenge at the minute.
I do indeed. Yes.
I'm so close to 1,000 listings, and then today, like, I've had about 25 orders today, so that's really down. But some of that is aid anyway.
Yeah, I thought it'd be aid. Yeah, I said
but when I should have been listing today, I spent an hour on the phone and on eBay live chat and whatever, because I had a couple of customers try and do some feedback extortion with me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
One saying that I'd sent in the wrong game, but I don't know what he wasn't the brightest, because he sent a picture of what I'd sent him, and it was the game that he'd ordered. I think what he'd been trying to do was he'd ordered 2 games, and he was trying to send me the picture of what he'd had from the other seller.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But he'd put the wrong picture on the wrong message.
What an idiot! Yeah.
And I just spoke to eBay about it and said, "What do I do here?" And within seconds, they'd sorted that one for me. So it was like, normally you have to spend ages with him going back and forth. This one, it was seconds. So I thought, he's up to something here. And then another one who I'd sent him his order. I'd sent him a message to say, or I'd sent him item. I'd updated the listing because I'd spilt water on the box. So the box was water damaged, but it didn't affect the contents. I'd banged in a couple of pictures to show the damage at the end on the listing. And then he opened a return request for the box being water damaged, not the contents. Contents was fine. So I was like, well, hang on.
Oh my God.
This item not described. So I was like, hang on, this is clearly is as described, because it's there on the listing description. The first few pictures were of the item itself, not the box, and the last 2 were of the box. And it's like, oh, well, when you initially listed it, it didn't have those pictures on. I was like, yeah, but you didn't buy it when I initially listed it. You bought it after I'd updated the listing, put the picture on, updated the description. So that doesn't really matter. So I was having this back and forth with him, and then he said, oh, look, give me my money back or I'll give you a negative. And I was like, right, well, I'll just go straight onto eBay about this then. So he's opening a return request. He's refusing to send the item back. And he says he's going to give me a negative if I don't refund him. And that one took 10 minutes for him to sort out, as opposed to the other one. So,
yeah, it's just annoying when you get idiots who don't like read the description, titles, and that's the thing. Or look at pictures.
I think he had read it because.
He had read it.
Just trying it on, I reckon, because they just wanted a freebie. But
yeah, I know people do.
It's like Derek always says, if you don't, it may only be a few quid. It might be. It might, I could have listed 100 quid's worth of items in that time, but if you don't take a stand against these people and they get away with it, then it's going to affect everyone who sells
it again. Yeah. So yeah. Richard Payne has said he struggles to find decent stock in charity shops locally. There's plenty of clothing, but rarely find games or anything like that. Only really 4 that I regularly look in when passing. Not fair enough. Because obviously Richard gets loads from the boot sales.
Yeah, I've been around Richard's charity shops, and yeah, I got to say the poor quality there, really poor quality around there. Not a lot at all. I can see why people go out of that area to pick up stuff.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I wonder how Steve gets on, because Steve's not far off Richard.
Well, he was who I was just thinking of. He goes to a couple of places that are sort of out of town. He doesn't go to into the Wolverhampton Centre itself very often to get stuff, even though he does clothing now mainly. He still thinks it.
Okay, I've just put Derek in. He's going on by his mobile because he's lost his webcam again. So hopefully that'll work.
Hi, Derek.
You can hear us, Derek? Possibly not. Okay.
Lindsay's joined us. She's looking beautiful as always.
And I'm just getting down the chat. Where was I? Oh, it's buffering. Oh, no. Okay. Lillandale's quite lucky. Apparently, they get their packaging for free. Let us know where you get your packaging from. And Shane Hefferman Anand just subbed to BCP with his 412 subscribers, wherever it is.
Oh yeah, definitely subscribe to Bum Crack Picker.
Yeah, he's the legendary.
Do you get this? You get £1 offers on games because CEX is selling it for £1.
Yeah, sometimes I do, yeah.
And I'm like, let's be honest, CEX might be selling it for £1, but they won't ship it to you for £1.
No. Yeah, I'll just go, no, decline. Oh, Chris B sold a German retro kitchen mixer.
Yeah, he's getting into his retro kitchen stuff, Chris B.
Indeed, yes.
I've been watching some of your videos, watching some of your pickups. I don't always comment when I'm watching them because quite often I watch them on the TV now.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's been getting some good stuff. Hi, James. I
find I've got so many videos myself to watch from months back. Lisa Cotton's popped in. Cheers, popping in, Lisa. Let's have a look.
Gorgeous as always, Lisa.
And then obviously, as you say, Lindsay Rose has popped in.
Look at that beauty there.
Yeah, she popped in for the Mr. Andrew. Yeah, that's what Chris Beers said. That's why he loves doing garage sales, village sales. There's not so many resellers. Because obviously you've got to kind of know around your area where the local garage sales are, your jumble sales, that sort of thing. Even if it's a little bit out of your area, like where I've got, I went past it the other week when I did my vlog from Tolworth. It's Radio Jackie, and they've got a website which lists like all the events going in the area, and it lists the jumble sales, the car boots, that sort of thing. So I can go on there and see it in a big mile radius what if there is. There's always quite a lot, but oh, there we go. Is that working? Oh, is it frozen for Derek?
I can't see him. He's just looking black. I can hear something now. Is that Derek we can hear?
Is it Derek?
Derek's substituting me because I got to go off in a minute. I got to get these orders sent out.
Have a look down the chat.
Shall we talk about though the big thing that potentially is impacted on the ability to source, which is of course you and I, Peter, and our fellow YouTubers?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, go ahead.
Because I know for me, when I first started reselling, I would watch YouTube videos pretty much. If I was awake, I was watching YouTube.
Yeah.
See what sort of stuff people were picking up, etc. Because that then would dictate what I sourced. And I think a lot of other people do the same as well. And I think that's great when you're starting out. I think as time goes on, though, you start to realise that stuff isn't necessarily what makes you the best profit, as it were.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
And it's the stuff that everyone's looking for. So we sort of end up, I don't know, pushing ourselves out of that market as well. Because like, how many people probably watching this chat now started off picking up board games? I used to sell board games as my bread and butter items.
Yeah.
And that was it for me. And now I'm totally into the media and selling the media stuff. And I'm making now probably the same amount of money I did from selling board games as I am on media, but the amount of time I'm spending doing it is substantially less because I'm putting it in a jiffy bag.
Yeah, I find that as well. As I say, I used to watch YouTube every day, and most of it, and like resellers and that, and then I would like, as I say, pick up the stuff that they would do. But like for quite a while now, like I've been diversifying, as you see on my haul videos and stuff. What I pick up, and it's like getting into different areas, whereas I can think, right, I'll have a look at this one. This is okay, and then obviously you sort of realize not just what because obviously we see a lot of car boot videos where people go around the car boots and they see, for example, George Ross. He picks up a lot of heavy like furniture items.
Yeah.
And it's like where my car boots are, mainly people are delving for the clothes, the usual games, and sometimes they would pick up like different types of furniture, whether it's a small chair or something similar. But I find you've just got to go out of that comfort zone and just be able to think, right, what can I pick up? What can I have a look at? Because there's no point, like when you go around the car boots, standing for ages, looking up on your phone. You've got to go with instinct.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get in there.
Yeah, no, I fully agree with you there. By the time you've looked it on your phone, somebody else has already picked it up and grabbed it. Yeah. The only time I'll look something up on my phone is if I've got it in my hands.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
You know, the seller's not sort of focused on me, so I'll have a quick look then. Nobody else is going to take it. And yeah, getting outside your comfort zone, diversifying, critical, unless you've got a very focused niche, which you can easily source stock on.
Yeah, totally, yeah.
You know, I've been diversified. I've been picking up shoes. I don't do clothing, but I've got 2 pairs of shoes, cost me £10 each. Listed value on both of them. It's about 120, 130 quid. So
that's all right then. That's good.
It's worth doing.
Yeah, totally. It's what Sailaway is saying. Like, she nearly missed out too. Had no mobile data in a charity shop yesterday morning. Came home on Wi-Fi to check completed, then ran straight back up there. I'm not sure what the item was, but yeah, because quite a lot.
I just say after you've been doing it for a few months, a year or so, you get to the point where you rely on your gut, because for me it's more about turnover. So if I spend say 100 quid on stock and I'm going to make 200 quid or whatever profit on it, I'm happy. It don't matter if a couple of the things on there are going to lose me money or aren't worth it.
No, as long as you can make that money overall, that's fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I never used to think like that when I first started.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But yeah, definitely learned
that. Scooby Shaggy's popped in. Thanks for popping in, Scooby Shaggy. Jim Bowie. Most people know what to buy now. You just have to be there first. That's true, especially in the car boots. Because my car boot starts dead on 7. And you have to basically get there dead on 7. And you still see people walking out the car boot with bags full of stuff and trolleyfuls. It's like they got a rocket up their arse and gone straight around. Whereas you, like me, just looking around, because I kind of do a scout around the first time, and then second time I take my time to sort of pick up, go in the boxes, have a look, because obviously you never know what people shoved in boxes.
Yeah, absolutely. Some of your best finds have come from being under a box or underneath, buried under the table. And because like now I only tend to go to one car boot again because I'm lazy. I don't need massive amount of stock anymore. So I got to know the sellers as well, so I can have a bit of a chat, a bit of banter with them, and if they've got something they think I like, they'll pass it over to me first, sort of thing as well. So that relationship and that rapport is built up.
I just say hi to Stu. Mandry popped in. James collects as well. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, as I say, if anyone's got a YouTube channel, then do go and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to Andrews and anyone in the chat. Who else popped? Okay, Richard Payne says occasionally go to Shropshire to source, mainly Big North. Do okay in charity shops there, but too far to go just to go to charity shops. On the off chance of finding something. True.
I'll tell you what, Richard, if you do head to Bridge North, we should do a day out there or something, mate, because I can get there, not too bad. Shropshire's only just sort of down the road from me.
Okay.
Me and Richard could do a challenge. You can source the best items.
Yeah, definitely. Yep, go ahead and do it. Let's have a look. The Monocle, who doesn't live far from me, says these days with charity shops and more people reselling it is about being open-minded with what you are sourcing, thinking outside the box and being in the right place at the right time. Very, very true. Yes. Because obviously I'm always open-minded. What I pick up and that is, yes, you see the odd bits and pieces where you know for your niche, but quite a lot of time I sort of remember certain people who picked this up, who picked that up, or I've seen it in a charity shop, or I've done this or I remember picking it up a long time ago, and I think, that's a good buy. But these days, I could probably I don't know, a lot of items these days where I can just think off the top of my head and go, right, that's worth so and so.
Yeah.
All sorts, because like I never used to delve into tripods or match attacks or I know loads of stuff, but yeah, you've got to have an open mind. Oh, and Derek says, sorry guys, it's not connecting, but I can try my tablet if you want. Yeah, of course. If you want to try the tablet, see if that works. I just put the link in again. Lucy M's popped in as well.
Hi, Lucy.
It's a difficult thing though. Like more people doing YouTube and reselling, you kind of after a while get to know basically where the area is, and you think, oh, okay, that's not near me, but it's near someone else. Because obviously, what Tom says, Tom English Picker, he says he's got hundreds of people who do YouTube, reselling on YouTube. Well, quite a few from Nottingham. But I'm also finding, I think where I am, I'm the only one around Epsom and that sort of area that do YouTube. So I'm okay, but there's still lots and lots and lots of resellers up about, because I can spot a reseller just like that. It's not even if they're on their phone or anything. I can spot them because they've got a keen eye on looking at all the different bits, not just going in and go to whatever else and that sort of thing. Because I was following a guy in the chat shop the other week, and he was a tall guy, and he in Epsom, he went around all the chat shops because there's about 6 or so. He went around all of them, and I knew exactly what he was doing. To be fair, I didn't know him at all, but I was just watching how he was going through the clothes, the board games, the CDs, all sorts to get to know their traits.
You can tell by what they ignore as well.
Yeah, totally. Yep. Mick Page says, have to go visiting on behalf of RBL. Good luck next week with your meetup. Thanks, Mick Page. if you haven't seen the meetup, it's in Monumental Facebook page. Go and drop a like on and have a look through. It's on the events page. I will link it down below after the live's finished, and also Andrew's YouTube channel, because he does quite a few lives, especially cooking with Andrew. That's brilliant as well.
Yeah, the Money Rental reselling group on Facebook.
Yeah.
Peter's got his event in there. I'm sorry I can't make it. I looked at the.
Mate, don't worry.
I'm just skint, but the next one,
the
next one, I'll be there. We can't let you go along. Les has joined us, half-cocked reseller. Hi, Les.
Oh, hello, Les. Just popping in.
Yeah, there's the opposite though as well, isn't there? So yeah, from the YouTube, obviously we are creating our own competition, but we're also creating a community of like-minded individuals as well that we can learn from. You know, as you know, when I picked up those shoes, the first thing I did was send them to the lads and say, "Is this worth it?" And come back and said, "Yes, go for him." That was it. You know, I wouldn't be able to do that otherwise. So
yeah, it's always good to make good friends in the reseller communities, so you can go to them as if you're not sure about something, and then you just go like, as we got a lads chat going, so we go in there and put this, can you give me a hand on this, and then they do. So it's always good. Let's have a look. I think Lisa Cotton, I think she's in, is it Isle of Wight? I can't.
that's it. Spot on.
Yeah.
Isle of Wight.
Yeah, it's only one I was reseller down here. Okay, fair enough. And Tommy Bernard's popped in. Thanks for popping in, Tommy.
Hey, and Tommy, how are you, mate?
As well.
I need to catch some of Tommy's videos actually.
Yeah.
I'm behind. I'm like you, Peter. I've got a watch list longer than me body, and I'm 6'4" tall. So.
Yeah, but how long's that though?
How long? It's a distance.
Yeah, mine's probably around the world twice.
6 hours. Were you live for 6 hours yesterday, Tommy?
Yeah, he does live. It's around about 11, 12 o'clock in UK time, and till about 6 in the morning or whatever it is.
Good Lord.
Yeah, that's why I struggle to pop in. No offense, Tommy, but I struggle to pop in because I'm always asleep or just finishing up.
If I'm awake.
Yeah, if I'm awake, I'll pop in. Yeah,
I'll certainly catch some of those.
BCP's put your
give him a subscribe.
Yeah, to Tommy as well. BCP's popped your channel link in again as well.
Cheers, BCP. Appreciate that.
Oh, and Jim Bowie was saying to you, what brand are the shoes?
Is it Jeffrey West or Jeremy West or something like that? I can't remember now.
West, someone, yeah.
Something West anyway, but yeah, I noticed I picked them up, and then you know how sometimes you'll pick something up and then you suddenly see it appearing everywhere. So like every Facebook group that I was in a couple of clothing Facebook groups. I've left them because I can't cope with clothing, but
no, it's a difficult one. Yeah.
All of a sudden, there was these shoes was popping up everywhere, and people were getting like 80, 90 quid for them. So it was like brilliant. And I'd never seen him or heard of him before. But paid a tenner, boxed. They're part of my challenge with Car Boot Chris cooking the Haydens. So they're going to get listed at the end of this week along with some clothes. We're going to list some clothes.
Yeah, the monocle's just said Jeffrey West.
Jeffrey West, that's it. Yeah, cheers for that monocle. Fred West, not Fred West, Stu Mandry, no.
Oh dear me. Michelle Latham's popped in from America. She's popping in, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
If you haven't subbed to Andrew's YouTube channel, then the link's just up at the top with BCP's link. I'll put it on the screen now. You'll really enjoy the chats. Anyone else? Oh, yeah, and BCP's put the link to my meetup. I'll put it down below after the live stream's finished as well. Okay. See any other chat.
All right. I think I'm gonna have to love you and leave you, Peter.
Yeah,
I've got
fine, mate. Thanks for popping in. Anytime you want to pop on, just let me know.
Thank you for having me, and thank you everyone. And I'll
Say
catch
goodbye
you
to
soon.
Andrew.
Don't forget to wish me luck in my 1,000 listing challenge, folks. I'm going to win this.
Definitely, yeah. Cheers for popping in, Andrew.
Thanks, everyone. Bye. Cheers, Peter.
See you, mate. There we go. Lovely. Stream's a bit delayed, or yeah, I think it's mine. I haven't changed any settings or anything, but I think it's delayed a little bit. I'm not sure why, Lucy. Thanks for Andrew popping. I'll pop his link down below as well. Nice to get someone on the chat. If anyone else wants to pop in, they can for the last 20 odd minutes. I'll put it down here as well, the link. Fun fact, Michelle holds world record for most laptop stands. Really? How many is that then, Tommy? Cheers, BCP. Putting in Tommy's one. And sorry, tablet isn't charged, but yeah, it's fine. Derek, let me know when we get it sorted out. I was going to watch Nick's video about getting more sales. He took it down. Yeah, it's quite a long, complex process. He's away now, Scuba Shaggy, but he'll probably do a video or a live talking about it when he gets back. So it's very, very complicated. I won't go into it now, to be honest. Cheers for that, BTP. I put all the links down below after the chat's finished. So, yeah, it's just basically... Oh, I was talking earlier about Lost Valley of Dinosaurs board game. Yep, do check it out. It's a nice bolo. I've not seen one myself, but that's a really good thing to check out. Audio is 20 seconds faster. I'm not sure why, to be honest. I've not done any settings differently. Sorry about that, guys. We'll run the same as last time I'd done it. Let's have a look. So, yeah, just to recap, it's basically... It's probably the same in America. It's harder to get stuff from thrift stores, as we say, charity shops, that sort of thing. But you've got to go out your way, further afield, to go and source in. If you know a lot of resellers who are around your area, then it's difficult. But we do hit jackpot occasionally. Actually, do a video, Crispy. If you've got a board game, then do a video on that. That'll be good. Michelle sold 2 more. Oh, of the laptop stands. Okay. John Wiss, I smell of fair enough. Stream Bill, yeah. I'm talking about Lucy. I can't change that for whatever reason. Is he too modest? Oh, right. Yeah, I also have loads of mods on the channel just in case, because I'm over 1,100 subscribers now, which is brilliant. How long we got? Any questions, do let me know. I still seem to be... Oh, okay. I'll have to check it out. Richard Payne. So, yeah, pretty much. I'll hopefully get some more guests on the channel soon. So, that's cool. Just have a look. At the moment, this one here, there's no quiz today because I wanted to get people on to do with the topic. Any questions, let me know. And go and check out Andrew's channel, Money Mental UK. Give him a sub because he's not far off 1,000 subscribers. It's some great videos. It's hilarious, his videos. Source. So, what? Just recap on that. Basically, with sourcing, you got to work out, like, on the internet or by your friends and family and that, people you know, where you're best to source. Because people say, where can I source? Look up on the internet. Go and have a look. Yeah, just on the internet, basically, or go have a hunt around, like what a lot of people do, especially like Bonafide Hustler. He hunts around quite a lot, especially with apps, localized apps, and goes around a lot of garage sales or garage sales, is the same in America. So it's basically like knowing the items off the top of your head, or got a little picture of it on a notepad, knowing it. Because a lot of people kind of, what's the word? Know the prices of stuff. When you go around car boots, people say, this is what eBay is selling it for. I'm like, no shit, Sherlock. But yeah, that sort of thing. But you'll get the odd bargain or two. If you're buying a whole bundle of media or bundle of games or whatever else, clothing stuff, it's okay. Fair enough, Lucy? Nothing I can do about that, to be honest. I'm not sure why. I'm not ending the stream and redoing it. But hey, morning, Todd, Flipping Hustler. Cheers for popping in. Gotta go now. Good luck with sales. Cheers, Alan. Yeah, I was out this morning. Well, actually, no, sorry. Mid-morning, sending one off. I sold a strategy guide, which was Red Dead Redemption. The first one, strategy guide, goes for good money. The second one goes for better money, but the first one's okay. So I got it for a car boot on a bundle a few months ago. So, any questions, do let me know. Because if we want to go back and have a look at the chat with Andrew, we can when it's finished. Let's have a look. So just have your cardboard castle. And obviously do go and subscribe to everyone in the chat if you're on the PC, 3 dots, go to channel and subscribe. If you're on the phone, hover over their channel and click on the channel and go to subscribe. Next video. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Richard. Yeah, so it's kind of difficult nowadays. What the climate? I think like people because obviously UK is a lot smaller, so towns, and we've got villages and towns, a lot harder to find. Just go on, if you go and see the charity shops in a different area to where you live, go on Google Maps, type in charity shops in so-and-so, like charity shops in Norwich, charity shops in Brighton, Newcastle, Edinburgh, or even the tiny towns. And then you can have a look, see what ones they are. And then you can have a look, hunt around. Because what I do, when I'm doing some vlogs, when I go out filming, I sometimes film charity shops. I've done a few recently. And I go in there and have a look. And you can see the price of some items up quite a lot. There's one in Tolworth, which is not far from me. Because the Monocle might know, and that some of the others. That is £1. £1 charity shop. I think it's Scope. Everything's like £1. So it's all good. Crack, you have these channels goes live after Peter. Alright, BCP, go and have a look. He's always on the channels. Have a look at Dee's channel. Do you find that people are in America, do you find the same thing? Whereas it's harder to source now. A lot of people are doing YouTube or a lot of resellers in your area. When you go to estate sales, garage sales, thrift stores, and that, or do you be able to have a contact by getting a lot more stock where you don't have to go out so much? It also depends on the weather, whether you want to go out, or it depends on, like, for example, if you go to a new area and your phone signal's gone down or whatever else. Who's D? Still trying to figure out who's who. Someone from America. BCP's put it on. D flipping particles. Because BCP's Palais with all the Americans. I've got a few. So if you want to go and have a chat afterwards, have a look. I'll be on another 5 more minutes. Any questions, do let me know. But yeah, it's okay because, like what Andrew said, where he lives, Northwest, he is able to be Palais with some charity shops and managers. Yes, and one's left, but another one's come in, so he's got to ingratiate himself and be able to go in the back and stuff. I know your thrift stores are much bigger. It's harder to find good stuff in thrift stores because it's overpriced. Fair enough. I do watch quite a few American resellers, so okay. It depends like where you're from and how the inflation is. Major charity shops, the price just the little ones cheaper. Yeah, I can go with that, Lucy. Also, depends where you live, because some people live miles away from a charity shop. Where me, I've got loads around, so not far from me, but it's just wanting to get out and source. You may go sourcing for a couple of hours and find nothing, or find one thing, but it's always trying to look on your local apps, like for example, in the UK, Spot, Gumtree, Facebook Marketplace. I think you got Craigslist in America and other apps where you look on and you go, oh, I can get this for this amount of money, and then go locally to pick up something, which is always a good thing. I've done it a few times with Spock, going places to get a good bundle of items. It's harder these days because when I started, which was like 2016, beginning of 2016, I used to find a load of games, bundles of stuff for cheap, consoles, books. I used to pick up a load of books, bundles, shoes, clothes. I used to deal clothes when I first started for about a year or so, year or two. Now stopped. But it was that thing. It's where you think, all right, okay, you look at everything and you get good bundles for decent money. But these days, for a year or so, you think, oh, okay, nothing. You may go past things and you think, someone pick it up and go, oh, that's worth so and so. I'm like, oh, is it? That's why you write it down. That's why on my phone, I've got pictures of match attacks. Let me just have a look. Where is it? On my gallery, at the bottom, I've got like screenshots of match attacks. There. Oops, there's it. Scarred. Where you can tell which the backs are on which, for example. I've done a video to it on my channel. So, yes, totally. The UK town centres are not what they were. The rents are higher. So a lot of church shops are going out of the towns into more rural settings. So if you're going to source, make a day of it. If you're full-time, even part-time, if you've got your kids or whatever, but it's just difficult. I did say hi to everyone. If I didn't say hi, hello. A few more minutes. StreamYard says they used to get most of my stuff from charity shops. Nowadays, they're about fourth on my list after auctions, car boots, and jumble sales. Prices have gone up, and they seem to have less good stuff in them. Yeah, they do indeed. Also, if you're in the UK, do you find that your car boots end about end of September, beginning of October? Do you find that, or are they all year round? Because in America, like, do you find like that when you're going out to source, are all your places that you go to all year round, or do they only do certain times of the year? Hello, Lucy. Thanks for popping in. There's always something to get, whether it's small profit, but I always try and, like, these days between £10 and £15, it's like depends what I paid for it. If it's 20p, 30p, fair enough. But if it's a couple of quid, then I think, nah, I'm not picking it up. I had a few failures recently. That's why they've gone on Spock, which is a local boot sale app to UK. Done 7 listings today, not bad. Excellent, Lucy. Hope you get sales. Today's recommendations, something to watch. D Thin Particles, excellent BCP. So yeah, it's pretty much what it is, but you can go and source a lot. So what I will do in the future lives is do different topics so I can get people in. If they want to pop in, like anyone from America or UK wants to pop in, that's fine. Obviously do leave this video a like and subscribe, and that any questions? Where's Thrifty Trooper these days? I'm not sure. He does a YouTube channel, Sail Away. I don't know. Might be busy sourcing or family issue. I don't know. he'll be around somewhere. I'm in Florida, so all year round. Ah, excellent. Is that all year round? Because obviously you get a lot of thunderstorms and rain. So 2 indoor ones as tea cakes near us all year round. Nice. I haven't got an indoor one, so if it's raining, then you sort of don't go out, to be honest. But boot sales start end of March. I've finished by end of October. Yeah. I've got one which is not far from me, Priest Hill, which finishes very soon. And then another one, Hook Road Arena, finishes probably October time, some point. And until the ground gets too wet or you can't use it because it's based on grass. So you don't want to get stuck in the mud. Do you run ads on Facebook or local adverts to buy stock like we do? I do a lot of I want to buy your video games. Personally, I have done in the past on local, because where I am, I've got local, like 8 or 9 local Facebook groups where you can go on and put, I'm in the market for so and so, let me know what you got. But not recently. I've been trying to concentrate on my backlog of items. Better in Winter says, let's see when Winter Residents come back. Okay, cool. Large sales in VA start to drop around until September. I say when the weather gets worse, I see. Thunderstorms usually afternoon only. Oh, okay. I remember when Nick Hills went to Florida, so under thunderstorms. Yeah, it's still raining a bit. Just having a look. It's just raining quite a lot. Oh. It's right here, mate. Lol. Thanks everyone for popping in. Cheers for Andrew for popping in. Go and subscribe to his channel. I've got a link to that below. I also link my video to the meetup I'm having, so do check that out. And Andrew's channel. Once again, thanks for watching. Sorry if the audio's out for a little bit. I don't know why, but it's just the way it is. You're using StreamYard. So I think StreamYard via YouTube is about 2 seconds out. Don't know why, but and I'll get some more guests on my channel. Also, I've got another vlog coming out Saturday, and hopefully be able to record some more videos at home or out very soon when the weather dries up. So like, share, and subscribe. Once again, thanks for watching. Take care and have fun. And I'll see you soon. See you later, guys. Thanks for popping in.